My wife made our kids release a bunny, and it led me to discover her affair. I'm a man in my 40s, and not long ago, I discovered that my wife had been cheating on me. It started when our kids found a wild bunny and brought it home. They wanted to keep it, but we already had several pets, and the bunny was old enough to survive on its own. I tried to explain to my children that it needed to go back to its family. They were sad, but agreed. I was busy with work, so I couldn't take them to release it. I asked my wife to help, telling her to take the bunny to some thorny bushes at the edge of our property, which was the safest place in a rural area full of predators. Later, my children came running back, crying, with my wife behind them trying to calm them. The bunny had been released in the open yard, and a hawk caught it right in front of them. My kids described the bunny's screams. I was horrified and furious with my wife for not following my advice. She defended herself, saying it was just a bunny and the children would get over it. I told her she was completely wrong. My kids were so upset that they locked themselves in their rooms and refused to talk to their mother for days. They even called her the bunny killer when she tried to talk to them. I tried to mediate, but both my children and I were angry at her. My wife was angry at me for not backing her up, insisting that spouses must always support each other. I pointed out that she hadn't supported me, and she cried and went to our bedroom to throw a tantrum. Additions. I understand hawks need to eat, but I didn't want my kids to see this at such a young age. They were 4 and 7. I grew up in the countryside, and my wife grew up in the city. Back then, we always released trapped wild animals in places where they had a chance to survive. I never yelled at my wife. We whispered during the discussion so the children wouldn't hear. My children were never unsupervised. My wife was with them when they found the bunny. The situation with hawks is common in our area. My property is mostly flat, grassy land, about 4 acres. Hawks have always been around, and young bunnies are easy prey. Hawks are opportunistic predators, and I wanted the bunny to have the best chance by releasing it in the bushes. Update 1. The kids still called their mother the bunny killer. This nickname seems fitting, especially considering her later infidelity, which I discovered soon afterward. Shortly after the bunny incident, I learned there was another reason my children were upset. My eldest confided that for months, my wife had been secretly bringing a man to our home on Saturdays when I was at work. She had bribed our children to stay silent. I confirmed the affair through hidden cameras I had set up discreetly while she was out with friends. The evidence was undeniable. My wife was pregnant, but the child wasn't mine. The man she brought to our house was from a different background. She had also had previous affairs. It was clear she had been manipulating everyone, including our children. I consulted a divorce attorney and brought the hardest lawyer in the firm. With video evidence of her infidelity, the affair, and her attempts to frame me, I had a very strong case. I filed for divorce and ensured the children were safely with my sister and brother-in-law while proceedings moved forward. During the divorce, my wife tried to lie, delay, and manipulate. She demanded half my savings, part of the house, and even tried to claim custody of our children. I had evidence proving that she didn't care about them and that she had lied to the police. The judge sided entirely with me. She lost all custody and left with virtually nothing, only her personal belongings and a previously gifted car. My children remained safe, and I maintained custody and ownership of our home. My ex-wife and her partner left town together. The affair, the bunny incident, and all the lies revealed her true character. I finally felt free from her manipulation. Update 2. After the divorce, I explained everything to my children in an age-appropriate way. They understood that their mother had made terrible choices, and they never blamed themselves. The bunny incident now seems minor compared to the larger deception they were exposed to. Update 3. All financial accounts under my name were secured. I ran STD tests and verified my children's paternity. They are both mine. My ex-wife tried to manipulate further, but I refused any compromise beyond what was fair. She attempted to regain control, but failed entirely. I finally had closure and could rebuild my life free from her lies and manipulation.